We are at the Forensic ID Unit in the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. We are located in the APHIS room. This is an APHIS workstation. APHIS again stands for Automated Fingerprint Identification System. What we can do with this system is, one of the things is, this is a camera and we have lighting and we can adjust, we can actually take a piece of evidence, whatever it could be, we can put it underneath here and actually take a picture of a fingerprint that may have been on, it may have been a piece of evidence that was too big to lift the latent off of. Or for instance, this can is circular. Sometimes it can be hard to take something off of an object like that. So we can actually put it underneath the camera, adjust our lighting source, and we're monitoring it from the screen to get the best picture of that fingerprint that we can get. The fingerprint will then be captured up there on the terminal, and then again the examiner can do one of two things. They can ask the computer to plot what we call minutia, which are points within that fingerprint that we use to identify it, or we can plot them ourselves. Okay, depending on how good it looks and what the examiner thinks is the best thing to do. A lot of times what they'll do is they'll let the computer plot them, and then they will adjust it from there. Take out what they don't like, or if they see something that maybe the computer missed, they can put that in. They'll launch that fingerprint then off for a search against the database. Okay, well, then it takes just a matter of a few seconds. It will come back, and then what they will do is they'll get a respondent list, and the respondent list shows what the computer thinks is the most chances of making identification off of that fingerprint. We identify fingerprints both from known sets of fingerprints from people that have been arrested and booked into the jail to identify who they are. We also identify latents, which are prints from crime scenes that are unknown, sets of prints that are lifted from a burglary or a homicide or something like that are entered to us. We may or may not have suspects on the case. If we don't, then we try to enter those prints into APHIS to identify suspects who might have committed that crime. If we can tie a person into being at that crime scene who should not have been there or had no reason to have been there, that obviously gives suspects for detectives, and we turn that information over to them for them to look at who might have committed that crime. There's real value in being able to try to help solve a crime. We get lots of cases that come in here with no suspects. We will try everything we can to try to identify who that set of prints belong to, whether it be the victim, maybe the person that owns the house, or if it's a suspect, that somebody who shouldn't have no access there, and we can turn that back over to the detective and actually solve somebody's case when there would have been no other way to have solved if it hadn't been for that fingerprint we identified. So yeah, there's some gratification in working here, and for the most part, everybody who works under me likes working here.